In this lesson, we will discuss the fundamentals of the Meraki MR platform. The Cisco Meraki MR platform has many features that support the Cisco wireless solution. In this lesson, we will explore the dedicated third radio or Air Marshal and Auto RF, the Meraki self-healing mesh technology, the engagement solutions such as CMX Analytics, and Bluetooth Low Energy. In addition, we will take a look at the indoor and outdoor model access points that are available today. Cisco's Meraki MR platform is the industry-leading cloud-managed wireless solution with a very robust feature set. These features make the MR platform ideal for demanding enterprise deployments. The MR series access points provide enterprise security with Layer 3 firewall rules that are based on IP addresses and port and Layer 7 firewall rules for application control. These access points can be used to block traffic at the application level, such as peer-to-peer traffic, streaming services such as YouTube and Spotify, or any application that is bandwidth intensive. Or, instead of blocking the application, traffic shaping rules can be configured to limit the amount of bandwidth an individual application can use. This feature allows seamless implementation of bring-your-own-device policies. Thus, corporate and personal devices can be restricted from the network when they connect to a Meraki MR access point based on their operating system information. For example, you could set a policy to allow all devices to connect to the network except Android and iOS devices. Up to 15 SSIDs can be configured on a Cisco Meraki network, and they can be protected in many different ways, all the way from WPA2 pre-share key to an authentication against an external Radius server. The Meraki MR access point also features splash page functionality in the form of click-through, Facebook logins, Google authentication, and for flexibility, external splash pages are also supported through the Cisco Meraki API. And in terms of warranty, all indoor model access points have lifetime replacement warranty because Cisco believes in the quality of the MR products. Cisco Meraki MR indoor access points are classified into several groups: entry-level, targeted, general purpose, future-proof, and directed coverage. These access points are designed for next-generation deployment in offices, schools, hospitals, shops, and hotels, and offer performance, security, and simple management. All indoor Meraki MR access points support the 802.11ac Wave 2 standard. The MR20 is an entry-level 802.11ac Wave 2 access point with 2 radios that are capable of 2 spatial streams, multi-user MIMO technology. It does not include any Bluetooth low-energy capable hardware or the bonus spectrum analyzer radio as seen in all the other indoor models. The MR30H is our targeted solution. The MR30H is a unique form factor that was developed for use primarily in multi-dwelling and close proximity environments, such as that of a hotel building. It includes an integrated 4-port gigabit switch that can also deliver an additional port of PoE 802.3AF to a downstream device, for example, an IP phone, without the need to take up a power outlet or provide additional cabling. The general-purpose access points are designed for robust wireless networks, but not necessarily for high-density deployments. There are 2 products in the general-purpose group. The MR33 is an 802.11ac Wave 2 access point with 4 radios, with 2x2 MU MIMO support. The MR33 provides a maximum 1.3 gigabits per second aggregate frame rate with concurrent 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz radios. A dedicated third radio provides real-time WIDs or WIPs with automated RF optimization. The MR42 is a 4-radio 802.11ac Wave 2 access point supporting 3x3 MU MIMO designed for high-density deployments. The future-proof group includes two products, the MR52 and MR53. They also benefit from the 802.11ac Wave 2 characteristic or technology for next-generation deployment. The MR52 comes with dual Ethernet ports. These two ports are gigabit ports that can be aggregated together via LACP. The MR53 comes with a gigabit port, and the second port is a multi-gigabit port, where you can achieve speeds up to 2.5 gigabits per second. There are two products in the directed coverage group. The MR42E and MR53E are the ideal choice for indoor wireless needs with challenging RF scenarios that could benefit from targeted, directed antenna coverage. Both models contain RPTNC connectors to be paired with desired external antennas, and the MR53E capable of delivering one more spatial stream, 4 total, than the MR42E, 3 streams, while still having the multi-gigabit port as one of the two interfaces on the back of the access point. In this graphic, you can see that some access points have 3 radios or 4 radios, and also the Bluetooth symbol. I will explain what this means on the upcoming slide. Let's take a look at the outdoor access point models. There are 3 models here divided into entry-level, general purpose, and future-proof. All outdoor Meraki MR access points support the 802.11ac Wave 2 standard. Similar to its indoor counterpart, the MR20, the MR70 is an entry-level 802.11ac Wave 2 access point with 2 internal omnidirectional antennas that are capable of 2 spatial streams. It does not include any Bluetooth low-energy capable hardware or the bonus spectrum analyzer radio, as seen in the other outdoor MR access point models. The MR74 access point is a 2-stream, 4-radio access point that is very similar to the MR33 model in terms of hardware capabilities, but it has external N-type antenna support for challenging outdoor RF scenarios. The MR74 has a rugged industrial design to handle vibration, extreme thermal conditions, and shock, and meets the IP67 rating, designating the unit's degree of protection against dust and liquid. And lastly, the MR84 is the future-proofing multi-gigabit access point with 802.11ac Wave 2 characteristics such as MU-MIMO and larger channel width support. The MR70 and MR74 provides a maximum 1.3 gigabits per second aggregate frame rate with concurrent 2.4 and 5 gigahertz radios. The MR84 provides a maximum 2.5 gigabits per second aggregate frame rate. The outdoor access points come with external attachable uplink antennas, and an option for directional antennas can be acquired separately. If you recall from one of the previous illustrations, some of the Cisco Meraki access points have 3 radios and 4 radios. One of the differentiators of the Cisco Meraki access point solution is the dedicated 3rd radio. This dedicated radio is constantly monitoring the RF spectrum, serving 2 primary purposes. One is the wireless intrusion prevention system, also known as Air Marshal, and 2 is the RF optimization, also known as Auto RF. From the security aspect, 3 radio and 4 radio access points are basically all of the access points we reviewed in the previous slides. The Meraki access points can scan across all the 2.4 and 5 gigahertz channels in the surrounding RF environments, looking for potential wireless threats and neutralizing those threats to protect the network from malicious attacks on a full-time basis. It is very important to know that even though wireless corporate networks can be secure with robust network access control mechanisms, there is still a potential need for a WIPS solution. For instance, an employee of a company without any malicious intent can plug in his home wireless router into an open port around his desk with the hope to obtain additional wireless coverage. However, In this scenario, a security bridge can be created, exposing the internal network to potential malicious users. The Cisco Meraki Air Marshal WIP solution combats these wireless threats by detecting them and taking action. Some of the threats we are able to detect and take action on are rogue SSID and rogue access points. We can shut them down so that wireless clients cannot connect to them. SSID spoofing, malicious broadcast, packet flood, and new threats are emerging all of the time. When these threats are detected, the access point can take action to neutralize those threats and notify the network administrators. In addition to the security aspect of the dedicated third radio, the second purpose of this dedicated radio is equally as important as the Air Marshal and the wireless network. We refer to this second purpose as AutoRF. AutoRF is Cisco Meraki's signature RF optimization mechanism. With AutoRF, every access point on the Meraki network continuously and automatically is monitoring for any sort of interference that could affect the wireless performance. The access point periodically samples the RF spectrum and retrieves interference metrics. These metrics are then uploaded to the Meraki cloud. The Meraki cloud, then armed with real-time and historic data, continually assesses the health of the entire network, dynamically tuning the wireless channel selection. It transmits powers and clients' connection settings to automatically adapt to changing interference conditions, ensuring optimal wireless performance. In addition to providing secure wireless connectivity, the MR series access points can also help to provide business insight to valuable analytics as part of the Cisco Meraki CMX Location Analytics Engagement solution. By default, all of the Meraki access points gather raw data on probing clients from the surrounding environment and upload that data in real time to the Meraki cloud for analysis. That data is then presented in an easy-to-consume statistics view that can be used to improve customer engagement and loyalty. Other key benefits to the CMX analytics is to understand user behavior and foot traffic for a specific time period. This information helps to make decisions about staffing, storefront design, or employee and bring-your-own-device policies. Location analytics data can be obtained per site and can be compared with one another within Dashboard. This comparison can help the business understand the successes and opportunities for improvement for each of the sites and then take well-educated action. And for flexibility, the collected CMX data can be exported to an external server for further analysis and usage. Another key feature of the Cisco Meraki access point is mesh technology. The MR series access points support wireless meshing through Meraki Advanced Proprietary Mesh Protocol. The solution is ideal for deployment where wireless coverage is needed. However, cable runs are very challenging. When Meraki access points are deployed, they automatically scan through all the 2.4 and 5 GHz channels, looking for Meraki access points to establish a mesh relationship with. This process requires no configuration whatsoever. Meraki wireless mesh networks support advanced self-healing capabilities. When a Meraki access point establishes a mesh relationship with more than one node, the access point in the mesh network constantly updates its routing table with the most optimal path to the gateway. If the ideal path changes for some reason, due to node failure or route metric, for example, the traffic will flow via the best possible path. And lastly, another engagement solution within the Cisco Meraki MR wireless solution are the Bluetooth beacons, also known as Bluetooth Low Energy. Most Meraki access points have the dedicated built-in Bluetooth Low Energy (BLE) radio that can be used for asset tracking. The MR20 and MR70 access points are the only models that do not have this feature. The Cisco Meraki access point with those 4 radios can scan for Bluetooth-enabled devices. For instance, low-energy Bluetooth tags can be deployed on corporate assets. Once deployed, the Meraki devices or the Meraki access points can listen to those beacon advertisements to track the location and tracking of those assets. In addition to asset tracking, the Bluetooth radio can also be used to enable more active customer engagement through mobile integration available through Meraki Bluetooth API. A Cisco Meraki customer can put a beacon to work by developing a beacon-aware application for mobile devices to recognize one-way beacon advertisements from Meraki devices, such as Meraki access points. So, what is an example use case for customer engagement with Meraki Bluetooth Low Energy? Say, for example, a customer has installed a mobile app on his smartphone from one of his favorite coffee shops. From his home, he can place an order using this application, and in several minutes he can drive there and pick it up. When he arrives at the site, the application on the phone can detect the Cisco Meraki beacons, and the application can automatically notify the baristas that the customer has arrived. An acknowledgement notification can be triggered on the application to notify the customer that his order is ready for pickup. Wireless Health is a new feature that is available for all customers who have deployed MR access points. It allows IT administrators to help ensure devices are able to successfully access wireless networks by diving deeper into metrics available via the Meraki dashboard. The analysis process begins when the administrator determines whether a device was able to successfully associate with an access point. This step is followed by confirming the authentication process, the ability to obtain an IP address, and then finally resolving host names through DNS. Once connected, the administrator takes a closer look at the latency on the network points to determine the kind of experiences wireless clients are having, and if they are experiencing any issues. The health of each access point is also assessed to ensure it has the capacity and best configuration to meet the demands of wireless clients.